darling heart, and welcome to the Drink Less, Live Better podcast. This is the podcast that helps you to see that drinking less doesn't need to be stressful, lonely, or boring. I'm your host, Sarah Williamson, and I decided to have a year alcohol-free as a little life experiment and haven't looked back. With my experience and training, I now help other women with their alcohol-free or drink less adventures. I'm here to tell you that you can relax, connect, and have fun without alcohol in your life. Join me here each week to find out how. Today, I'd like to tell you a story about new beginnings. I love the turning of a season, a new month, a new notebook, a blank page, an opportunity to draw a line underneath something and crack on with the next exciting bit. I hang out in lots of places online and in real life where a big deal is made about starting points, where there is a lot of talk about making a change and picking a future date to dig in and get started, and that's truly great if that works for you. Ultimately, picking a future date for changes in my life is a bit of an anticlimax. For me, now, today, positive forward action and momentum works really, really well. My experience of choosing a date to make the significant life change of being alcohol-free for 1 year went a bit unexpectedly. In 2019, I had begun to cut my drinking down significantly. I was considering my next step and had got my head around the idea of a year without alcohol, but I was waiting until the end of December to start. In my mind, a year has a very clear beginning and end, 1st of January to the 31st of December, right? All new things must start on the 1st of January. It's a rule of life, isn't it? It's called a New Year resolution for a reason. Now, depending on what source you want to believe, as many as 80% of New Year resolutions come to a sticky end in the month of January, so your success rate isn't looking good before you even begin. During 2019, I had the realisation that there was no point in waiting for the right moment to start my alcohol-free experiment. The only time I would be truly ready was now. If I hung on, there would be a wedding, a birthday, a Friday night, or coming right up was Christmas, New Year, and whatever other reason I could possibly come up with. I came to the conclusion that if I started today, then I could get all the slightly tricky Christmas events under my belt and then start January feeling a little bit smug. And as if all of the hard events had already been tackled alcohol-free. For me, new beginnings happen when they feel good. A change of season always feels optimistic in my mind, and a time to take that blank sheet and rewrite the story. I'm making some habit changes this season, and I'm already fully invested and know I'll be successful in what I've chosen. I've got something in mind that I feel excited about. Something that is good for my mind, body and soul, and I know will bring me joy. My alcohol-free life experiment continues and now allows me the opportunity to add other great things into my life that I didn't quite have the time or inclination for before. Although I was outwardly happy looking a couple of years ago, I was lacking a bit of joy. Now I have joy by the bucket load, and it allows my life to be so much more expansive. If there's a new beginning itching to get out of you, allow it. Listen to your intuition, give yourself space, be bold if it's something you think other people may have an opinion about. What other people think of us or our ideas is always none of our business. You pick your lane and you stay in it. If you need help or support to be successful with your new beginning, then look for the other people who have already got some of what you want. You'll find them. Your people are out there doing the same thing as you in their own way. Follow, like, engage with them, and feel the good stuff coming to you. Thank you for listening to this episode. Please listen in again next time. You can sign up to my 5-day Drink Less experiment and find out about working with me one-to-one at drinklesslivbetter.com. It would make me happier than a Buddhist monk if you would please subscribe, 5-star review, and leave a lovely comment about this podcast on whatever platform you listen. Imagine it like the tasting notes on the finest wine I am never going to drink. Thank you. And P.S. I believe in you.